guys, it's Britt. Tonight I wanted to jump on and share some of your comments from my video on YouTuber headlines. This will kind of be like I guess a part two. A lot of times I'll do this, just reading your comments because I like to lift up your all's voices and opinions when I can, and I figured that this would be a really good time to do so. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I'm not going to go in any particular order. There's just a handful that I wanted to share with you guys. So, and one thing that I wanted to touch on before we get into this video is there was a video that YouTuber Headlines did a while ago. It was when Brianna K was first moving to Hawaii, and this was a video that really put a bad taste in my mouth. I stayed, part of her community, but I really didn't like it. And I was recently reminded of it when I was talking to one of you guys about how she discussed Tara Henderson's issue with drugs. And I just don't understand why, if it's not part of current content that's like, I think back to like the Miss Ashley Cat situation. If you guys don't know Miss Ashley Cat, she was in active addiction, but she was scamming people through like tarot readings. And there was a reason why that was being discussed. Like, it was a really scary situation. And on top of it, she was stealing people's money on TikTok. So there were some channels that were talking about it, but I just don't like, personally, and this is obviously just me, my personal kind of way that I look at things, I didn't appreciate her coming up with this crazy rumor about Brianna K's husband going to Hawaii because he had a pill addiction. Like, even on the thumbnail, it literally said pill addiction. It was a question, she posed it as a question, but still, like, that's a really heavy claim to put on someone. And even if let's just say that that's why they went out there, it wasn't hers to put out there. And now we fast forward and there's actual official information out there about Brianna K and her husband. Official documents have been filed. Their house is on the market in Hawaii, and Oakley is not talking about it at all, which I just find very intriguing. So you guys tell me how you feel about that. To come out and say that someone's moving because they're addicted to pills with no proof, and even if there was proof, I don't really see why that would be held against someone, especially if, are they supporting their own habit? Are they scamming people? Are their kids in danger? Like, what is the grounds for kind of putting this out? I didn't understand it, but either way, that was just a side note. Let's get into some of these comments because some of these are really good. The first one says, I found her channel when she first started and I liked the short and sweet videos, and I respect that she was keeping her identity private. I think most of us are on that same page. Don't care if you're a faceless channel, if you're doing it for your own reasons, obviously that's best for you. And if you're not harassing and harassing people, if you're a faceless channel, but you're being a bully or you're being toxic, that's a completely different situation, in my opinion. The comment continued to say, I never even knew who Aaron or Tara were before her channel, but I'm glad I didn't. I could care less about their drama. I left high school decades ago and never looked back. I alerted her when Sloan was exposing her stuff on live stream and watched that go down while I was cooking dinner. I'm so over the Aaron Tara stuff, so I haven't been paying as much attention lately. The whole point of these channels are to get more information. Seems odd to tell your audience that you have information and then back out. I wondered what happened to her video yesterday. I just figured someone else was trying to expose who she was. And the next comment says, I think I think she would have been better off just making a video and admitting that she thought it was a good idea at the time to post it, but then realized after that it wasn't a good video. We all expect YouTubers to post videos that they may regret, but she should at least own it. It's the excuses that make it worse. And I will also share with you guys, I'll insert kind of a compilation of some of the comments on her video that she dropped today. The problem is that she deleted those two videos and is getting a little bit fussy and a little annoyed with people that are inquiring about what's going on. You know, you're posting other content, you've already deleted the other videos, so usually in between deleting a video and posting new content, there's either something on the community tab, a video that can be uploaded. Like, we go over this all the time with influencers and YouTubers saying that it takes a whole week to put out a video. If you want to put a video out, it can be done in an hour. No editing, no nothing. Just get it up on your channel so that people can hear what's going on. And someone else said, I think if you're going to be a commentary channel, you need to treat everyone that you comment on equally. No one should get a pass. I do think that she has changed a lot to where she's snarky to her subscribers. She shouldn't be calling out YouTubers for deleting comments when she does the same thing. And I said in my video, I understand that some comments need to be deleted. If it's name calling or just being outright, cruel, those comments don't need to stay on your channel. I understand that people try to tailor their comment section to be somewhat positive. But if it's someone just raising concerns about videos that you deleted or something that you actually said, then I don't understand why those comments would be deleted. That is what we call building an echo chamber. And I think a lot of YouTubers do it, some worse than others. But people are going to come across you and not like you. That's just the way it is. As my channel has grown, I've seen that more and more. A lot of people don't like my content. They don't like my unsolicited opinions, and they don't like that I'm talking about other YouTubers trying to accuse me of riding off the coattails of someone with a larger channel. It just so happens that these channels are larger than me because my channel is tiny. And commentary really interests me. It really interests my subscribers, and that's what we're here for. I'm not here to harass, bully, drag anyone. Will I have some strong opinions once in a while? Absolutely. But I think by now, most of you guys know when those strong opinions are going to come in. If you're an influencer and you come up here and tell me that you kill your dog, then I'm going to be livid pissed. Now, if we're talking about someone who, like Love Meg is just being snarky or, a little bitchy with people, then that's not going to get the same type of response. But on the same page, I'm also not giving anyone a pass. And I'm also not going to give them a pass if I'm fully well aware of exactly what they're doing. This is why I'm very reluctant and very hesitant to plug any YouTubers on my channel, because I feel like if I'm plugging them, but I'm not watching a whole lot of their content, then they're over there acting, wild, and I have no clue, or I don't know as much as I should, because I'm constantly working on my own channel, my own content, replying to my own comments over on Instagram, talking to you guys. Like, I'm very active with my community, so I don't have a lot of time to keep an eye on other YouTubers, and that has made me reluctant to plug a whole lot of people, Someone else said her videos are so biased and it's beyond played out with her gossiping over Tara and Aaron. She's become very arrogant the past couple of months, and she's definitely showing favoritism. She's trying to cover her butt the past couple of days, and I believe her subscribers are sick of her point of view. on a lot of people, so they're calling her out. She will end up being the next one canceled if she doesn't do some self-awareness and personal inventory. I also can't stand people that say things like, I'm holding on to information that nobody knows, or anything like that. It's ridiculous and so childish. And that was kind of my whole thing. Let's just not make an announcement that we're sitting on a whole mountain of evidence if the evidence is not going to come into part of your content. To me, it just kind of seems like very braggy, like, oh, people contact me. It kind of sounds like Dad Challenge podcast, like, oh, I have the bigger platform, so people reach out to me and people contact me and they give me all the tea. It's just kind of a weird thing to brag about, to be honest. To me, it just didn't have a whole lot of value, and that's my opinion. She tries her best to make herself seem non-biased, like she's accepting of differing opinions, but she's not, and the extra effort makes it seem more ingenuous. She seems very condescending and self-righteous. I agree. And someone else said, I used to watch her a while ago, but I stopped because I felt like she became rude. I don't like when commentaries comment on people's style of houses or clothes. It's okay if they have a different style than you. I stopped DCP when he started getting into making rude comments about people. I don't know. I don't like to listen to people bash others for no reason. And that's fair. Here's the thing. I think that there's a way to have an opinion about someone's decor. Like, you guys heard me just the other day. I said that Love Meg's house decor was corny, because I think that it is. You know, I think that Brianna Kay has an abundance of tchotchke items and seasonal crap that, you know, I wouldn't want taking up real estate in my home, but that's just me. But you also don't have to say that these people are like, you know, fucking idiots, you know, stupid losers. Like, there's a way to give the opinion without it coming off as so mean-spirited, and I think that's the line that a lot of people struggle to kind of balance, is giving an opinion but not coming off as just hateful and cruel. Someone else said, I remember leaving a comment that she didn't agree with and she lost her shit. Someone else said, she came at me in the comments when I basically said she didn't have to validate her choice to delete the video. I've quickly gone from a fan to a skeptic. Thanks for your opinions. I appreciate them always. And that video did seem like a lot of validating. It seemed like a lot of giving reasons why the content was taken down. A lot of, you know, I make my own rules and I'm going to go by them, which is completely fine. But again, we go back to, we're talking about a commentary channel here. And within commentary, if you are shown to be bias and, you know, if you're shown to have a bias and you're shown to give certain people a pass and totally shade some people but not shading the others, like, I don't know, it can just, commentary is a really difficult genre to do well at, and do well at it for an extended period of time. And I thought about that when I first started doing commentary too. I kind of thought to myself, like, should I really get into this? Because I would second guess myself if I could make it last for longer than just a few months. But once I really kind of reflected on it and thought about how I think through things and how I try to look at things from the middle of the road most of the time, I realized that I wasn't going to have to be putting on an act, because that's just the way that I think. That's just the way that I look at stuff, is trying to reason and getting new information and maybe changing my opinion a little bit. And I think that if you're being genuine to your true self, then if you're genuine to your true self and you also apply logic and, you know, you have a little bit of open mind when it comes to receiving new information, I think that commentary can do well for an extended period of time. But I think that if your personality is just kind of a one-lane road and you usually don't listen to your friends or family's kind of point of view or anything along those lines, then commentary might be a little bit difficult for you, but either way. A lot of people saying she sounds like Love Meg. I'm 98% sure that she's not Love Meg. I know that they sound the same. She's been kind of hearing that for a long time, and she's addressed it before. I don't feel like she's Love Meg. I just think that that would be way too much to keep up with. But a lot of people think that, so I did want to mention. Someone else said, also, is it just by chance that DCP and YouTuber headlines give Erin a pass? I don't think so. Absolutely no doubt there's more to those stories. Here's my, I want to read this. Someone else said, oh no, if you have the balls to DM me with BS, you better be ready to stand by it. I'll show everything. It's not about having integrity or a moral compass. It's to hold people accountable. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. And that's exactly what I said. I don't like to go down that route, but if you're gonna sit there and try to manipulate something or twist something or make me look like a piece of shit, I'm gonna show the part of our conversation that will clear things up, because my trust with my subscribers is number one, and it always will be. You guys are the ones that gave me this platform. I owe my trust and my integrity and all of the positive things to you guys, because as soon as you got here, you can also leave. And I remember that every single day. So if I have to show a DM to clear things up for my audience, that's damn sure what I'm going to do. So either way. Now, I'm not going to make this video really long, but before I close it out, I want to say, in my opinion, I think the reason why DCP and YouTuber headlines have kind of painted themselves into this corner of, you know, looking like they're giving Erin Williams a pass, they softball her, they don't, you know, cover her in a similar manner than other mommy vloggers or influencers. I think that Erin has given both of them attention behind the scenes, and for some YouTubers, getting attention from a larger YouTuber it's like admiration. They like it. They like the conversations. Oakley has said many times that she talks to Erin behind the scenes. Josh has done the same. And that two-way conversation with what seems to be a successful, popular YouTuber, for some people, it's just like, oh, well, we're talking in DMs on a Saturday night. I can't make a video about, you know, how terrible she is tomorrow or next week. So it's a really interesting dynamic when you start to kind of build these lines of communication with the people that you're talking about as a commentary channel. But I think most of the time, subscribers can hear that one sentence, oh, I talked to so-and-so behind the scenes, and most of them will draw their conclusion just based off the fact that you have this open line of communication. It shows a very clear bias. And like I've said before, within commentary, if you're purposefully being biased, that's a problem. So either way, that's going to be it for now. Go check out the comments over on this video if you haven't. There are a lot of good ones, but I also don't want to just like bore you guys and read comments for an hour. YouTuber Headlines is supposed to be putting out a video tomorrow, and she's going to explain why she's now deleted 2 videos. So I'll be listening to that. If there is an opinion that I want to share, then I certainly will. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.